back. This is insane to me. I mean, what do you make of this?
No, here I completely agree with you. I think it's because, for one thing, he is good looking. But ladies, you're barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah.
And also,
hold on, and hold on. Calm down now. She's talking about Luigi Mangione. This is Ann Coulter on News Nation, and she's going to be kind of going hard, and I'm going to have to go hard against her. No pause, no pun intended. Let's get it going. Ann Coulter on News Nation talking about Luigi Mangione, Obamacare, and we are going to talk healthcare today.
Also, healthcare is an absolute disaster, and this is what my column is about. I just posted it, sitting out in your green room there. We're living under Obamacare. We warned about this. The reason it is a disaster is because of the 11,000-page Obamacare that requires insurance companies to cover all kinds of things that nobody wants covered, and therefore they can't cover your cancer surgery. Therefore, they can't cover grandma's Alzheimer's. I mean, every time Democrats fix something, they just create a bigger problem, as they did. We were promised. Your insurance companies won't be able to turn you down. You will have affordable, quality health care for all Americans. Exactly the opposite.
But here's my problem.
Yeah, I do have a problem, Ann Coulter. That's not the problem. Healthcare is a disaster because of Obamacare. No, it was a disaster before Obamacare, so I don't understand where you're going with this. And I'm going to try to break this down from a objective perspective. The Obamacare, which is really the Affordable Care Act, let's call it what it is, was at least a proposal. Republicans never had a proposal. Donald Trump never had a proposal. Donald Trump very famously during the debate was asked about healthcare, and Donald Trump was like, basically he was like, I don't know, I haven't thought about it. So if you have a better idea, she's going to try to touch on it. I'm all ears. Let's get back to the clip.
Problem with sort of making this assassination into a debate over our healthcare system means he wins.
Not really, because, well, okay, I'm just saying that's
what does that mean, he wins? I don't care if what does that mean, he wins? He's talking about Luigi Mangione. How does he win? I don't care. Do you not want to talk about healthcare?
Why I think people are supporting him. Everyone I've talked to who has, and I've yelled at them, they say it's because they're angry at their health insurance companies, and they should be angry. But
why aren't they angry at the shareholders?
They shouldn't be angry at the insurance companies at all. They should be angry at the Democrats who passed this on a party line vote. Not one Republican. They pushed it through unconstitutionally. And when you have a full federal government takeover with 11,000 pages of regulations that the insurance companies are required, mandates and regulations. You know, there's pet insurance. There used to not be pet insurance.
I know, but
pet insurance actually works because it's very light. It's like property insurance. Right. You want to make sure the insurance companies have the money. But when they start saying, and you must cover these literally on United Healthcare page, one full page of transgender operations.
Right. But that's not what.
That's a whole different conversation. That doesn't mean we shouldn't have. I am for, if you don't know, universal health care, whatever you want to call it, Medicare for all coverage, basic coverage for everyone. And no, I don't agree with those type of procedures, but that's not the debate. The debate is, should we all be covered with some basic health care? There's always going to be a debate. If that were to happen, then you would debate some of these other things that to me is an elective. So for example, if we all have basic healthcare coverage, it shouldn't cover if you want to take the O like Lizzo did or allegedly, or Alex Jones did allegedly, or Ethan Klein did allegedly, and lose 100 pounds to maybe in Lizzo's case, 600 pounds. That shouldn't be covered. Now, Lizzo could have been a health thing. I don't know. But if it was just for vanity, no, that shouldn't be covered. If it's just plastic surgery, obviously that shouldn't be covered. So I think if you want to talk about a rainbow surgery, that shouldn't be covered in my opinion. So that's a different argument. Yes, Ann Coulter on News Nation, Americans are angry. Why wouldn't they be angry? You're talking about Luigi Mangione, but people are looking at a healthcare system that they're fed up with. They're looking at a situation where Republicans, Trump promised over and over. When Trump first ran in 2015, he said he was for universal health care. Believe it or not, go look that up. I've played the clips. Now keeps promising a wonderful, or he used to, nobody talks about it anymore, a wonderful plan. Every 2 weeks, he'd be like, it's a wonderful plan. We're going to do a wonderful plan. And he couldn't get any type of wonderful plan done. Let's get back to the clip.
Luigi Mangione is talking.
That's because he's wrong, but so are the people supporting him.
Right, but
I'm saying,
you're saying, it sounds like you're saying they're supporting him for the wrong reasons. I mean,
you shouldn't support him at all. He's wrong, they're wrong. But what I'm saying is the support for him shows the anger
at the health. But I don't think it's for the reason. I don't think the supporters of him are supporting him for the reasons you're talking about.
I'm telling them why they should.
Oh, okay, but I don't want them to be getting advice from you on why, you know.
They shouldn't support him because he doesn't have the right reason either.
Because he is a killer. Right. Why can't we just stick to that? He's a murderer, a killer. And I worry that
allegedly he is. What's your point? I can look up right now. I'm going to look up how many people were unlived in Chicago. You know, that's the common one everyone looks up in Chicago. It's not funny, but it's just kind of weird that that's the common city that everybody does. Chicago, Detroit, whatever. According to the most recent data, there were 3 unlivings in Chicago last weekend. At least 14 people were and 3 of them were unlived. Okay. And yeah, it happens all the time. It's not good. I don't want it to happen. I'm not celebrating it. But what's your point? Yes, he's allegedly a person that unlived somebody. And what are we going to do with when technology takes over? That's going to be my takeaway. I'm going to let this finish now.
Our society in general tends to kind of like the outlaw.
Only if he's good looking.
Maybe you may be right. I mean,
if he were a pudgy little guy, nobody would support him.
Anything, yeah, that's true. That helps him if that's how people. I don't look at bro like that, but that's what everybody's saying. Yeah, I agree. If he looked like Ralph Nader, yeah, it wouldn't be the same. But they will do anything. Well, Ann Coulter's talking about it at least a little bit, but this host here, Dan, he'll do anything not to talk about healthcare.
I may be right.
What you are really seeing is anger at health insurance companies, and people should be angry, but not at the health insurance
well, not for the reasons that he's supposed
at Obamacare.
All right.
Democrats, as usual.
Okay. All right. I want to do a quick lightning round. I'm going to ask you whether you think the following people are going to be confirmed by the Senate, not whether you think they should be. All right.
Okay.
Maybe the answer to all of them is yes. Maybe the answer to all of them is no. I don't know.
Say at the outset, I have no idea, but go ahead.
What? Yes. RFK Jr.
Yes.
Pete Hegseth.
50-50.
Tulsi Gabbard for Director of National Intelligence.
I don't know.
Kash Patel.
Come on, Ann. It's not that deep. Pick. For me, I think all 3. Well, we know Pete Hegseth did get it, but I think all of them are going to be confirmed. They're all on the right side in the Middle East, and Trump has a lot of leverage right now. He's not Trump is doing a lot of things where if you go against him, it's go time. I think they're going to confirm all of them.
She isn't. She'll be shot down for the wrong reason, if I could say that.
Okay.
I think she's a little bit nutty. She belongs to some crazy Hindu cult. It's like
So you think she probably won't?
Nobody's even talked about that, but I think the neoconservatives.
Nobody cares as long as she has the back of the tiny hats.
The foreign policy community. She doesn't want to go to war. I'd support her for that reason. So she'll be shot down if she's shot down for completely the wrong reason.
All right. Kash Patel for FBI.
Yes.
Kristi Noem for Homeland Security.
I hope not.
I asked her, what do you think? And finally, Pam Bondi.
Wow, I didn't know. Maybe Ann and I would agree on Kristi Noem. I'm surprised by that.
Attorney General.
Also hope not, but I think all the girls.
We know she has been confirmed at this point.
Will be confirmed because Republican men are afraid to vote against a woman.
Really?
Yeah, and I think Kristi Noem is the worst of all the nominees, especially at that important cabinet position, Homeland Security. And Pam Bondi, I mean, she's okay, but.
Pam Bondi's definitely going to get confirmed.
Because she's a woman.
Well, because she's not Matt Gaetz. You know,
if that's the standard, the answer.
Okay. The news that I'm going to take this to is Tesla has made significant strides in their Optimus humanoid robot program. Why am I talking about this? If you don't know why I'm talking about this in this topic of healthcare, then you might need to just pull up a seat, relax. I got about 2 more minutes for you. Okay. You need these 2 minutes. If you don't know why I'm bringing this up at this point, you need 10 minutes. Sit down and relax. They're beginning mass production this year in 2025. This is a big news. This is a big deal. This is huge. This is one of the biggest stories out there that you might not have seen covered, especially in this political realm. Tesla is looking to produce internal robots primarily at first for its own factory. The company plans to rapidly scale up production, targeting 50,000 to 100,000 units in 2026, potentially 500,000 to 1 million robots by 2027. Trump's still going to be president by then. That's going to be a blink of the eye. Elon Musk has set ambitious internal goals ever since he's took over any company, and he's taken over the government now. And hey, he paid for it. He got it. And he has ambitious goals. He's firing people. And for his company here with Tesla, he wants to build 10,000 Optimus robots in 2025. If you don't know what the Optimus robots are, let's go and see if we can get some B-roll for you on the Optimus Tesla robots. Hopefully it's real footage of it, the B-roll here. But yeah, this is real. This is straight from the Tesla website itself. Put it on in the background. This robot is sick. They're starting from the old Bumblebee is the first one, then they're going on to the other ones in the background here if you're watching it on video. Tesla is on the hiring spree, and they release some of the capabilities. The robot is 5'8", weighs 125 pounds, carrying capacity 45 pounds, walking speed 5 miles per hour. That's the version for all the people. The Department of Defense will probably get a different version, allegedly. Initially, they are going to use it for tasks like sorting components, performing repetitive or ergonomically challenging work in its factory. That's where it starts. And then where it finishes is that it takes over. After the wide range of applications, when it gets to 500,000, 1 million, it will be doing manufacturing and industrial tasks, household chores, cleaning, cooking, lawn mowing. Gentlemen, we're so back. You could probably put a skin on it too. And gentlemen, we're so back. Personal assistance, babysitting, pet care. This is one near and dear to my heart. My mom's not doing well. Prayers up to my mom. Elderly care and compassion. Well, I don't know how much compassion is going to bring, but it would really be helpful for elderly care. That's a game changer. Musk said that long term, he's hoping it's between 20 and 30, which what that means is it's probably going to settle in at 40. But let's see if he gets there. Some analysts project that Optimus could generate 10 billion in annual revenue by 2035. 200,000 units sold at an average price of $50,000. There'll be different versions, different battery packs, all that. Why did I bring that up? I hope you know why. Because that thing's going to be taking over our jobs. Remember when Grimes, Elon Musk, one of his honeys from back in the day, one of his baby mamas? Remember when Elon Musk's baby mama Grimes? I like Grimes, don't get me wrong. I'm a big fan of Grimes. I like her a lot. I think she's very, very emotionally intelligent and musically talented. Remember when Grimes said, she said AI and technology is going to create basically socialism, communism, and that's going to create the need for healthcare. We're not going to all have jobs. We're going to have Optimus doing a lot of stuff. We're going to be doing what we do until the robots take over like the Matrix. But at some point, you're going to need, whether it's you, your son, or your child's children, they're going to need universal healthcare. And I guess some of you are willing to wait until that necessity hits the doorstep. I don't think that's a good idea.
The next clip is ready below. Welcome to After Show Carnage.